Welcome to the December Superintendent Town Hall. Really excited to be back this month with Principal Lindsey Bright from Green Meadows Intermediate. Looking forward to introducing her to the community and asking her a number of fun questions and seeing how she will respond. So let's go ahead and get started. Lindsey,
Okay.
Thanks for joining me on Town Hall.
Thanks for having me. I love Hot Dog Network already.
Well, nice plug in for the Hot Dog Network there.
I do what I can.
How long have you been the principal at Green Meadows?
So this is my third year as principal, but it's my sixth year at Green Meadows overall. So this year's sophomores were my first class. They were fifth graders when I came. And I love Green Meadows. It's a great place to be.
Had you been a leader in any other building before coming to Green Meadows, or was Green Meadows your first administrative opportunity?
Yeah, so I was an assistant principal in Indianapolis Public Schools at two different schools, assistant principal. So for a total of 3 years there in IPS. And before that, I taught second grade, and I loved every minute of it.
So before coming to Frankfort, you had administrative experience in a pretty highly diverse school district.
Very, yes.
And before stepping into the head honcho role at Green Meadows, you had a number of years with leadership experience.
So six total years as assistant principal, 3 in IPS and 3 at Green Meadows, and now 3 as principal. So.
Well, Lindsey, tell our viewers something that might surprise people about you.
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to reveal this or not, but you sent me these questions ahead of time, as you know, and so I was asking Mr. Daub, our assistant principal, what I should say.
Okay.
And he said that I should tell the community that I am a good rapper.
Okay.
Which is probably unexpected, but I think that I should say it's that I got lit on fire by a firework. So you can choose which one of those you want to know more about.
Well, 2 follow-up questions. When did you get lit on fire?
I was probably in like 3rd grade.
Okay.
It was at my aunt's. It was supposed to be a firework that was like a fountain and then shot off in the sky. And it was a fountain, and then it fell over and it shot right into the little crowd, which was at my aunt's house, and right into my lap.
Okay.
Yeah, it was traumatic.
And would you like to bust a rhyme for our community here, or would you like to hold off on that for today?
I think I'll probably pass today.
All right. Well, speaking of bust a rhyme, we have Mr. Eric Farley, who is up next with Farley's Frankfort Fun Facts. So we'll go to Eric and see you in just one moment.
Welcome back to another episode of Farley's Fun Facts. Today, I would like to talk about Case Arena. This year marks the 60th anniversary of its construction. Named after Hall of Fame coach Everett Case, did you know that Coach Case was responsible for several things in the game of basketball, including the 10-second line, the fast break, and the cutting of the nets? Additionally, Case Arena was built for $4.2 million back in 1963. Also, the very first game played in Case Arena and its dedication was against the Lafayette Jeff Broncos, who were ranked #1 in the state at the time. Unfortunately, the Dogs lost that game by close to 40 points. In addition to Case Arena, I'd like to talk about the event taking place on January 13th, the Blue Chips Throwback Game. During this time of the Throwback Game, I wanted everybody to know that it's been a huge success thus far. On the first day of ticket sales, we sold over 1,300 tickets, so make sure you get your tickets and attend the game that night. We still have a little bit available. Finally, one of the facts about Blue Chips I'd like to share is the inclusion of Steve Alford, or should I say the exclusion of Steve Alford. It was reported in the Frankfort Times that Steve Alford was going to be a part of the Indiana University team coached by Bob Knight. Unfortunately, when Steve heard the news, he was just as shocked as everyone else, as this was not true. In fact, he had no idea why this rumor existed. Steve mentioned that he had several basketball camps to run that summer, as well as an anniversary and a 13-month son to take care of. So, all just a rumor that Steve Alford was a part of the Blue Chips game. That's all for Farley's Fun Facts. Until next time, hot dogs.
All right, welcome back. Hopefully Farley's Frankfort Fun Facts will be fun and be a little bit enlightening for you to learn more about our Frankfort community. Welcome back, and welcome Lindsey Bright back to the Town Hall meeting. Lindsey, could you share with our viewers the Pillars of Excellence highlights that are happening at Green Meadows?
Yeah, so the first one I want to highlight is in literacy. We have already started to see some of our winter NWA scores come in. Any students out there have probably been busy taking NWA, and so we've seen some of those scores, and we are so excited. And one we're specifically excited about is in our 5th grade. So this year we made a big change and we departmentalized 5th grade to try to help them be more prepared for middle school, because we often heard from FMS that, you know, kids weren't really ready for that transition of multiple teachers and multiple classes. And so we're trying to help with that a little bit. But the literacy data that we've seen out of 5th grade is leaps and bounds ahead of where they've been in the past at this time of year. So we are super excited because, you know, when you make a change, you don't always know if it's going to work or not.
Right.
So very excited about that one. So that would be our biggest kind of literacy one. And our other grade levels are having some great growth too, but that was kind of a big change for us this year. For our post-secondary expectations, our overall student attendance rate is up this year. So students, if you're watching this, you're never going to be ready for post-secondary if you don't come to school.
That's right.
So
That's right.
we're excited that more students are coming, and we're also excited we've had some guest speakers in to just help students know what opportunities there are in their community, in this community. What could you do, whether you go to college or you don't go to college? What are some opportunities that you have that you could set yourself up for a great life? And so just trying to bring in those guest speakers and all of that. So just exciting things.
Who have you had come in so far? What's one of your
Our
guest
most
speakers?
recent one was from Zachary Confections. Bud Conklin came in and talked about how they make candy. And who doesn't love that? So that actually was also with our 5th grade. Our 5th grade has been reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And there's a new movie coming out, a new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory coming out. And they're actually taking a field trip to watch the movie, to compare the book and the movie, which will be super fun. But it was neat to have Bud in and talk about how do they actually make candy, because Charlie and the Chocolate Factory maybe doesn't portray it exactly.
It's great to expose our kids to a variety of different occupations for them to look forward to.
Yeah, it was really neat. Yeah, good time. So yeah, lots of good things happening.
Pillar community. How about with Pillar community?
I think our biggest thing is we just really try to keep that community feel at Green Meadows. We want our teachers and staff to stay at Green Meadows, and we want any new students to feel welcomed. I know this year, when I think back to August, which seems so long ago, or even July as new student registration, those new students that I saw come in, you know, they were nervous and anxious about being the new kid.
Yes.
And they're just flourishing, like they're doing so well. And so many kids have said, we love coming to Green Meadows, or we love it here. And that is community. You know, we want our people to feel welcomed and to feel loved, and that's something we tell our students every day. So just working on making sure the staff and students that we have stay here, and we bring more here.
Okay, all right, great. And I know when I came to Frankfort 3 years ago, that was one thing that I heard over and over again about Green Meadows, just about what a community feel when people are there, people are made to feel welcome, and people want to stay and work in that kind of environment. So kudos to Green Meadows for that, creating that kind of environment.
It's definitely something we want to keep, for sure.
Could you share with our viewers anything that you have coming up here heading into January and into the spring months? What's exciting coming up second semester? Hard to believe we're already here.
Crazy that we're already here. I feel like I've talked a lot about 5th grade, but one more plug for 5th grade, specifically on January 11th. We're going to have a fundraiser night at Dairy Queen. So for the first time, I think ever, but at least certainly since I've been at Green, so for the first time in 6 years, our 5th graders are going to take an overnight field trip to Camp Tecumseh, and they are excited. But an overnight field trip is really expensive, and so our 5th grade teachers have been awesome about planning different fundraisers that the students can get involved in and that our community can get involved in and things like that. So we're having a fundraising night at Dairy Queen January 11th. We'll have lots of other nights coming up, and I think the best way for people to know what's happening at Green Meadows is to follow us on social media. We are big on social media, especially Facebook, but we've got Twitter and Instagram too. So follow us on any of those platforms. We've got lots of exciting things coming up. We just finished a door decorating contest that was a hit. Our people go all out. So yeah, lots of fun.
I know you've got staff who go all out on your when you get close to Halloween and everybody dressing
yeah.
up. So especially your specials teachers, they
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
theme every year, and so part of the
always a
whole
good
community
time.
feel there.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Bright, for
Yeah.
joining me today on Town Hall and sharing with our community some of the great things happening at Green Meadows and
Yeah.
learning a little bit more about you. Rapping and getting burned. So who
Who
knew?
knew?
I know, who knew?
Thank you for having me. This was super fun.
You're welcome. Well, Hot Dog Nation, I hope you enjoyed getting to know Mrs. Bright. Next month, I'll have Mrs. Veely. She is the principal at Suncrest Elementary, and look forward to having her come in January. Up next is a Roaming with Rhoda, and this month, Roaming with Rhoda, we try to keep it a little bit holiday fresh, and we've got some students who shared some of their holiday carols, and surprisingly, they gave us some singing. They sang some lines from the song, so that was pretty exciting. And maybe we'll have Mrs. Bright back someday too to give us a little rap.
I mean,
So,
but did any of them rap? That's the best.
none of them rap.
I
but,
really feel like that needs to happen. Come on, guys.
that
Make
might
it
be
happen.
another Roaming with Rhoda session. Well, you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you for tuning in to us today.
Bye, guys.
Eli, great to see you today, and great job on Canine Corner. I get to see you every week. This is Roaming with Rhoda, and the question this month is, in lieu of the winter holiday, what is your favorite holiday song?
My favorite holiday song, I gotta say it's a bit of a specific one, but it's "The Happy Elf" by Harry Connick Jr.
And would you mind singing one line from it if you can remember one?
I don't know if I could remember one, but it's been stuck in my head all day. But I don't think any of the lyrics have been, just a melody.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Eli. Appreciate you. You're Alden. Nice to meet you. What is your favorite holiday carol during this time of year?
You know that one song that Alvin and the Chipmunks sing?
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, I love it.
You like hearing them sing. Do you want to sing a line from the song?
Christmas, Christmas time is here.
Oh, I love it. All right, thank you. Elijah, in lieu of the winter holiday that we have coming up here, what is your favorite winter song that you like to sing?
I had to say maybe God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
Would you mind singing a one line from that?
Sure, I'll sing the beginning part.
Okay.
All right. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay.
Way to go. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Addison, in lieu of the winter holiday, what is your favorite Christmas song you like to sing?
Probably Last Christmas by Wham.
And Last Christmas by Wham, my wife would be really happy with that. She likes to hear that one too. Would you mind singing a line from the song?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Oh, awesome.
Next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears,
I don't know the words, but
I'll give it to someone special.
all right. Thank you very much. That's great. Cameron, in lieu of the winter holiday, what is your favorite winter song that you like, or holiday song that you like to sing?
Ooh, that's a tough one. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
And would you mind singing a line in that song?
All I want for Christmas is you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Jackson and Dennis, what is your favorite holiday song?
We can do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's hear a line from it.
Okay. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Like a light bulb. Nice job, guys. Danny, in lieu of the winter holiday, what is your favorite song during this time of year?
One that's surprisingly well known, at least I think. Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock. Would you mind singing a line from that song?
No problem. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You were on Roaming with Rhoda. You're a famous baseball player in this area. And why don't you tell the Roaming with Rhoda fans what your first name is.
Carlos Lopez.
Carlos Lopez. Carlos, in lieu of the winter season, what is your favorite holiday song?
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. And would you mind singing a line from that song?
Yes, don't mind.
All right, go right ahead.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, the holiday cheer, we'll give it to someone special.
All right, thank you, Carlos. All right, way to go. Danica, what is your favorite holiday song?
Jingle bells.
And Danica, would you mind singing a line from the Jingle Bells song?
Okay. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Okay, not Jingle Bell Rock. Way to go. Love it. All right, thank you. Okay, you ready? Hey, guys, you're on Roaming with Rhoda. Before I ask you the question of the month, let me get your first name. And it looks like you recruited, Eli, you recruited a few other people to come with you this time, right?
Yes, I did.
That's awesome. What is your first name?
My name is Garrick.
Okay, and again?
Eli.
And again?
Carson.
Carson?
Doug.
And we've got a great quartet here, and I'd like to ask you the question, what is your favorite holiday song?
All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
Oh, by Mariah Carey. That's one of my favorites. Okay. Would you mind singing a line from the song?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
All I want for Christmas is you, baby.
All right. Thanks, guys. Right here. You are on Roaming with Rhoda. And before I ask you my question for the month, let me get your first names. And you actually recruited a staff member in here, too, so it's great. Why don't you give me your first name?
Caleb.
Caleb.
I'm Mr. Taylor.
Mr. Taylor.
Jaden.
Jaden. And guys, in your, what do you call it, a trio? I'd like to ask you the question, what is your favorite holiday song during this season?
I don't really have a favorite, but I hear him singing Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer all the time out in the hallway. So, I mean, I'd love to hear that rendition.
Hey, could you guys all sing that together for us?
Why not?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer
walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Now, you may not believe in Santa, but as for me and Grandma, we believe.
All right. Thank you, guys.